Alright, are we recording?
Are we?
Are we playing this terrible game?
This isn't a terrible game. This is actually a really good game. It is a very underrated game because I don't think a lot of people have played it.
Oh, I'm so sure.
It is in fact
Fantasy 50.
it's Type-0.
Yeah, as soon as I got tired of doing numbers, they just started doing shapes.
Zero's a number.
Here's a shape. It's a circle.
What? I mean, I guess one's a straight line, so that's a shape. 10 is a straight line in a circle. That's a shape. Just saying, for people who haven't played this before, this is an action RPG. I don't even know how you describe it. I kind of think it's, for some weird reason, it kind of reminds me of an actual challenging version of Dynasty Warriors. Or I don't know, maybe Dynasty Warriors is actually challenging and I just got the easy versions of it. I don't know. But it's a pretty fun hack and slash sort of action RPG.
Ew.
But it's still got the taste of bitterant. Well, for those of you who don't know, we were cleaning out my computer earlier because I guess its default temperature is roughly 109 degrees Fahrenheit, and it caused my computer to crash. And Belle, after cleaning out my computer...
Oh god, it's in my fucking throat.
Yeah, after cleaning out my computer with the spray stuff, she thought it'd be a great idea just to spray it into the air. And I started complaining. It's like, oh god, it tastes horrible. And she completely did not believe me. I guess she had to test it out for herself and taste it herself. But she is currently indisposed. Oh god, that's even worse.
Okay. Sorry.
As soon as the declaration of war was made, the Military
So, as you can see, for those of you, at least the basic storyline is the not Nazis.
City?
What? Huh?
Is it Arkham City?
I
Oh no, that wasn't play. This is a good game.
What? No, this game involves the not Nazis invading your hometown, which I don't know what it's supposed to be, but they're the good guys, I guess. I haven't actually gotten towards the end of this game yet. I've only played probably I don't know, the first third of it or so.
Magitech.
Yeah, Magitech.
Still a thing, huh?
Some of you may remember Magitech from Final Fantasy VI, that incredibly overrated Final Fantasy title.
It seemed that the Military offensive would fail.
I'm sorry. I can't get past all this. It's the files coming up from all the bullshit that you're spewing.
What? Final Fantasy VI is incredibly overrated. I'm saying...
Wait,
all the
they had
nerds-
Magicite in Final Fantasy VI? I was talking about Final Fantasy 12.
Oh, yeah, they have it in 6 too. In 6 as well. They haven't made a 6-2 yet, but all the turbo virgins on the internet will probably cry and complain till they get their 6-2. But no, 6 had Magicite, 6 had Magitech, 6 had Espers, and it was kind of also that weird, as the name implies, magic technology mix.
Your crystal cannot protect you. Resistance is no longer.
Although I don't think really 6 dealt with crystals. I think they stopped that with 5. But for people who don't know, I guess this is kind of the same world that Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 and all that is set in. Or at least it uses a lot of the same glossary terms like Lassie and Fal'Cie and all that stuff, and stuff you have no idea what it is until after you've played a game for way too long, and then eventually you figure it out from context. Because I swear every Final Fantasy game that they come out with should come out with its own, glossary in the back of the manual or something. Oh, fuck you, Amber.
action? Oh wait, no, it's just more boring cutscenes.
This game, at the beginning, has a lot of cutscenes. Actually, I'm not even into the new game screen yet.
Isn't this the only one that has like an M-rated game or something?
Yeah, Final Fantasy Type-0 is actually M-rated. And once we get to the actual like new game and you see the actual intro, you can kind of see that at times the game does get kind of brutal. With heavy themes of war, you know, and how it takes its toll on the young, and it's pretty gory too. Unlike a lot of other Final Fantasies, it seems, where, I mean, it seems that you might do like cutaways or kills are bloodless. Yeah, some of the ones in the cutscenes are a bit more brutal. Ow.
The depths of reason
Oh, I
shall
just
stir.
pinched her.
When the seal of creation is broken, a voice like thunder shall sound, and thou shalt know.
But yeah, for just gonna go through the intro for those of you who hadn't seen it. All the protagonists in the game are
We've arrived.
members of this military academy, specifically Class 0, which are these like specially trained magic using, trained from a young age sort of kids. And we'll start the game in intermediate, because hard is like plus 30 levels, and
For
I
that,
mean, I'm a video game pro and all, but I'm not that pro.
They chose their
Yes. Not knowing
I had
the fear of
video
death.
games.
having never learned the fear of confronting it.
Why aren't we playing Bloodborne?
Because I don't want to play Bloodborne. I want to play Type-0. Because everyone knows what Bloodborne is. Not a lot of people have heard of Type-0. And from what I understand, it used to be like associated with Final Fantasy 13 and that it had like Final Fantasy 13 in its title. But considering that game,
Sucks
you know,
the nut off a donkey.
13 isn't as bad as people make it out to be, but it was poorly received by a lot of people. So I can see why they might distance themselves from Final Fantasy 13. Because that would probably be guaranteed to tank sales in the States.
Huh.
And I don't even know where it comes in the continuity of Final Fantasy 13. Because I've only played like several hours of 13. I didn't actually get too far in it.
Have you seen
Huh.
a guy with a red cape?
No, I haven't.
So, what's going on in Assassin's Creed here?
It's Type-0. Just because everyone wears hoods doesn't make it Assassin's Creed. And just because everyone seems to get shot and murdered. Oh, and there's a chocobo just wrecking someone's face.
Wow, that was pretty violent.
And that's why, one of the reasons why this Final Fantasy has an M rating instead of, like, whatever the PG version is for video games. Not even entirely sure who this guy is.
Ow. So when does he ride the Pokemon there? Does it do the Pokemon song?
The Chocobo song?
Or is this game
No.
too edgy for that?
I think at least this scene, the Chocobo theme, might be slightly thematically out of place. But then again, I'm not a video game developer or designer, so I'm not entirely sure how they, you know, how that whole thing works. But I'm pretty sure this is one of those cases where you don't want a happy, you know, cheery Chocobo theme.
Aw, he got off the mount, so
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was willingly.
no more chocobo music for you.
Find his. Teacher.
Like I said before, this game has a lot of cutscene at the beginning. Especially if you watch the intro cutscenes, which are pretty long. Or the pre-game intro cutscenes.
So, what is the sad version of the chocobo theme? Would it just be a slower version?
I don't know. It would probably... I don't know, it would probably be a slower version, for sure.
Aww.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. Dude definitely looks like he's on his way out.
Isana.
And there's one of my favorite characters.
It's too late.
Queen
You
and
just
Rem.
looked at him. You gonna use some of your fucking magic that you used to obviously make that fucking statement?
She can cast white magic, and she's a pretty smart person. I think she can tell that dude is dead. Or is gonna die soon. We can tell.
It's called a Phoenix Down. Just use it.
Oh my god. Don't you know that Phoenix Downs have no plot relevance? They're only a abstract mechanic in the game. They don't actually bring people back to life. They bring people from 0 hit points. And this guy looks like he's in the negatives.
Your name was weird. I'm telling you, Makina must have pulled that one out of her hair.
It's weird because usually they don't focus a lot on, you know, the slow deaths of people in Final Fantasy usually.
Cloud?
Well, they didn't draw out and focus on
No,
them
is that
dying.
Cloud?
No, it's not Cloud.
Oh.